Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner and welcome back to Hearthstone. It's week 3 of the Blackrock Mountain adventure and the third wing, Blackrock Spire, has been released. So as usual, I will show you my strategies to defeat every boss in heroic modes. We'll start by taking a look at the deck lists, along with some general information about the boss fight, and then we'll jump right into some gameplay. Alright, so for the first boss, Highlord Omokk, I used a mill rogue. His hero power is called Me Smash, and in heroic modes destroys a random enemy minion for 0 mana. So I decided to go with this because it doesn't really use minions as a win condition. Sure, we have the Cold Light's oracles and anti-kill bots, which are very precious, but we'll usually try and use gang up on them or shadow step to return them back to our hands. So let's take a look at the cards. Just backstab for removal, a couple of preparations to help with the early vanishes and to combo with other cards, shadow steps, deadly poisons and blade flurries to get rid of his stuff, to eviscerate, gang up for the mill power, sap, blood mage Thalnos just to get a little extra spell power sometimes, and to draw cards, which is sometimes useful. Youthful Brewmaster, again just to bring stuff to our hands. Fan of Knives to draw card and removal. Cold Light's oracles, the most important cards in a mill deck. Sabotage because he runs a couple of stealth minions. Tinker's Sharp Sword Oil to combo with blade flurries. Assassinate for removal, heal bots, very important, vanish, very important, and just a random kidnapper. So what kind of deck does Highlord Omokk use? Well, he runs a couple of loot hoarders and that new card, Flame Heart, that draws 2 cards and gains 4 armor, which is useful if we are running a mill deck. And that's basically it. He runs an ogre themed deck, so he has basically every ogre, including Mogor. And he also runs a card that you should be careful of called Time for Smash. Costs 4 mana and deals 5 damage to a random enemy, including yourself, so don't let yourself get too low on life, and he also gains 5 armor. And on the topic of not letting yourself get too low on life, he also runs Charge, so be especially careful of that.
Versus Highlord Omokk.
Okay, I would like a Cold Light Oracle. I think I'll keep the Eviscerate. He usually plays a Dune Maul Shaman on turn 4. Ah, here's the Cold Light. Nice. Now we just need the other pieces of the combo. Got a Shadow Step? Nice.
Why are you here? Ragnaros is dead. You should be celebrating with your friends.
Ogre Brute. I could kill that, but I don't really want to. I'm not gonna use this yet.
Here we go.
I'll hit that with Tinkers next turn.
Mind if I roll need?
Or I could prep Eviscerate, play this. He doesn't have that many cards. Now let's do this.
Here we go.
There are no Ragnaroses up here. Your quest is complete. Go home.
And another Shadow Step. Come on, play Flame Heart. Oh boy. Guess it's time for the emergency heal. And I'll Shadow Step this one.
I'm ready. I'm not ready. Back to work.
Okay, let's play this. See what we draw. Deadly Poison and a Vanish. Is Vanish useful yet? No. So I guess I'll Shadow Step and Eviscerate that guy. And next turn we could Cold Light, Antique, Prep Vanish. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I can play this. He's at 8. Oh boy. This one is getting Sept. I could use a Blade Flurry. It's not a Blade Flurry. I guess we can prep Vanish again. But I'm at 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're at 9, okay. Ah, damn it, I didn't want him to burn that one. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't really play Cold Light. I'll have to play something first. Guess I'll sap this one.
Drink with me, friend.
And my hand is full again. Let's get rid of that. Boulder Fist Ogre. Now in this damn cards. Time for some kidnapping.
Mind if I roll need?
Sneaky. Shush. Quiet. Back to work.
One shot.
What the hell is he doing?
almost out of cards.
Now we get the sabotage. I guess it's still useful. Uh-oh.
I'm out of cards.
Okay. Guess I'll need some of those. Assassinate, eviscerate. He's out of cards. Come on, no charge. Okay, there's Mobor. Noble Brute. Okay, can't play charge. And now we heal. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, he's drawing cards. Perfect. Drawing more cards. Okay, he's at 5 fatigue. So if I play my Cool Light, he'll take 6, 7, and then 8. That's 13 plus 8, 21. He's at 28, so I need 7 more damage. I could deadly poison, attack, blade. I'm 1 damage off lethal. What are his other 2 cards?
I'm almost out of
Okay.
cards.
We win, boys.
This does not make any sense.
Alright, so the second boss, General Drakkisath, has a passive hero power. It's called Intense Gaze and makes all cards cost 1 mana, and he is kept at 2 mana crystals and we only have 1. That means that he can play 2 cards per turn while we can only play 1, and that's really, really unfair. This fight is... oh my god, it was infuriating. So, since every card costs 1, I made a deck with plenty of big stuff. Plenty of giants, legendaries, these Force Tank Max, Dr. Boom, couple of taunts here because his board can quickly get out of control, and taunts help stall until we can draw into our Twisting Nethers over here. Added a couple of Void Callers, because if they die I can get Mal'Ganis for free and play something else, which is kinda nice. And ended up adding a Demon Heart because I had some demons. Also run a Shadow Flame because since we have plenty of big stuff, Shadow Flame can clear his whole boards. And some Doomsayers, they're nice. Okay, I think that basically covers it. Now, don't play Sylvanas or Ragnaros if you're using them in turn 1, because he usually has a spell called Drakkisath's Command, which destroys a minion and gains 10 armor. So if you play something like these two that has an immediate effect, but there's nothing on his side of the boards, then it just gets destroyed for nothing. He also runs cards like Flame Strike. Oh, and the two main cards you should be wary of. The first one is Twisting Nether. If somehow you're winning, here comes a Twisting Nether and suddenly you're losing again because he has 2 mana and he can regain board control that much quicker. The second one, surprisingly, is Kidnapper. Who knew that card could be so good when it only costs 1 mana? If he plays a Kidnapper on one of your big minions, that's such a huge tempo loss. It's really enervating when he does that. Although if you have nothing on the boards, he usually kidnaps one of his own minions, which is rather funny. Although if you have nothing on the boards, you're probably losing, so that's not funny at all. And I think that about covers it. By the way, since his hero power makes all cards cost 1, so that means even cards that change mana cost, like Emperor Thaurissan or things like Mech Warpers and what are the name of the Warlock cards? Summoning Portal, that's it. These do not work, everything costs 1 mana still. Okay, let's jump right to it.
Gul'dan versus General Drakkisath! What are you doing? Your soul shall be mine!
I don't need the Twisting Nether yet. I want some big stuff. Let's start with Sneeds. Bait out some removal.
The gates are open. Lord Nefarious, I thought this was the one who took care of Ragnaros for us. I will protect the Spire. Adventurer, you are still on the wrong side of the mountain.
Ooh, Tyrion Fordring, very nice.
Soldiers of the cold dark, obey the Omokk. Go play some ranked mode. This adventure is not you.
What's the best way to get rid of all of those?
Pray for mercy. Don't test me, child.
Well, first I believe this is the best way to survive a Twisting Nether. He's not attacking. Very interesting. Oh, Nosdormu.
Don't test me, child.
There goes good old Kel'Thuzad.
Drakkisath!
Has a ton of armor though. Unless he plays a Twisting Nether, I think we got this. Although, I got really lucky this time. And I mean really lucky, because he doesn't have a Twisting Nether. Let's just see what we get from this. Nothing that special. Okay, victory! Alright, so the third and final boss is Rend Blackhand. And this fight is usually about his hero power. He has 4 of them. Whenever he uses one, it gets replaced by another one. He starts with Open the Gates, that for 2 mana summons 3 2/2 whelps. And then he has the other 3. He has Old Hordes, which summons 2 2/2 orcs with taunt. He has Blackwing, that summons a 5/4 Dragonkin. And he has this mount, that summons Gith. Gith is an 8/8 legendary. Just before we go into the deck, just another couple of cards he uses. His only removal is Dragon's Breath, the new mage cards, and Mortal Strike. He also has the new cards for Warrior that isn't released yet, Revenge, which is like Whirlwind's bigger brother, but that's usually not much of a problem. It usually hurts him more than it hurts you. So that's pretty great. And he has a dragon themed deck with new cards such as Blackwing Technician, old cards such as Azure Drake, Onyxia, that kind of stuff. Nothing really worth mentioning, I think. So his hero power is a problem. It can gain him board control really fast and it can just grow out of control. So we have this deck over here, a Warlock deck, so we can keep drawing cards. Zombie Chow, because it usually trades well with his stuff. Explosive Sheep, these are really useful, and they are pretty good to have on your starting hands. Doomsayer, 2 big game hunters to help deal with his big stuff. Deathlords, because they, again, trades really well with his small minions. Mind Control Tech, because he'll have plenty of stuff on the board. Hellfire, Shadow Flame removal. Piloted Shredder, because it's a value minion and trades well. Abominations. The 2 damage to all characters, really useful against his little whelps and orcs and stuff he plays. Antique Healbot for heals. 2 Faceless Manipulators. Just overall useful. Sludge Belcher, Siphon Soul, 1 Twisting Nether, Lord Jaraxxus, and 2 Molten Giants, because I intend to get really low on health. It usually happens. Now, another cards that I haven't mentioned yet, and it's the reason I only have Lord Jaraxxus as my only legendary, because he replaces the hero, is not a minion itself. He has a card called the True War Chief. For 1 mana, destroy a legendary minions. And you can't believe the amount of times I said, okay, he has that card, let's make a deck with no legendaries. And when I noticed, I had like 6 or 7 legendaries in my deck. It's such a natural thing that I already do, putting Sylvanas and things like Ragnaros in the deck, and this time I can't. But Jaraxxus works, because it's not a minion. And that pretty much covers it, I guess. So let's jump into some gameplay.
Gul'dan versus
Okay, here we go. Oh, explosive sheep, perfect.
Your soul shall be mine.
And mind control tech, also not bad, although these are a bit counter to one another.
Climbing the wrong mountain.
Okay, he'll always do that, coin into hero power. And let's see, the next one is... Okay, two orcs with taunt. And now watch this, he'll play the hero power, attack with 2 whelps and kill the sheep with the other one. It's usually what he does, and there we go. Next hero power, okay, is Gith, it's 4 mana, so it's not a problem yet. Guess I'll play this. Okay, Dragon Egg and Twilight Whelp. Again, dragon themed deck. Okay, summoning Gith. Could really use a big game hunter. I don't have enough enough damage to kill that. I guess I'll do this. He'll take 4 and then take 2 more. And I forgot to see the hero power, it's some Blackwing. I'll take the Death Lords. I should have seen what I got from this. Mistress of Pain, not bad. Although it doesn't trade very well with his other stuff. Oh, and I forgot to mention he has Rampage. Rampage is a bit of a problem. He'll probably kill this, but it'll buy me at least a turn. So I can get my Twisting Nether on. Oh, apparently I do not need that. Okay, now it's Blackwing. And what else? That guy. There's the big game hunter. I guess I'll use a Siphon Soul. Just so he can't get rid of the Belch. Oh, Onyxia. I'm so tempted to use Mind Control Tech. But no, I can't do that. I have to Hellfire and Big Game Hunter. Open the gates. Guess it's a nice turn for Mind Control Tech. Seems reasonable. Oh, nice. Blackwing Corruptor. So he's holding a dragon. guess we could Shadow Flame. Shadow Flame the 4/3. Should get rid of everything. Ooh, Whirlwind Zap-O-Matic. And it's time for some free Molten Giants. There's Revenge. And I guess it's Jirax's time. Ah, more revenge. Now it's a bit of a problem. This one is fine. Oh, it's not that fine. Do I need to Twisting Nether? No, I don't think so. Siphon Soul will work just fine. His next power is the 2/2 Orcs with Taunt, so I'll play this. Lovely. And I think he's out of minions for now. So now we dominate the board with our hero power.
For Blackrock.
Victory, boys! Let's do Twisting Nether BM. Okay, this concludes Blackrock Spire in heroic modes. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope the strategies helped you beat these heroic bosses. Some of these fights, especially the second one, it's always the second boss that's the hardest one for me. But yeah, some of these fights can be really down to RNG elements. And hopefully you won't be as frustrated as I was trying to beat this guy. But okay, that's it for the Blackrock Spire. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next week when we'll tackle Blackwing Lair.